everybody, and happy Lightning McQueen Day. Get it? Because it's September 5th, so it's 9/5. Disney thought they were real clever when they came up with that one, huh? Little did they realize that everywhere else in the world, the date is written with the day first and then the month. So in most places in the world, today would be written as 5/9. So, you know, in most other parts of the world, Lightning McQueen Day would be May 9th. Disney, you do realize that you put Disney Plus Day this year only a few days after Lightning McQueen Day, right? Disney, your fictional holidays are just getting too close together. Well, to celebrate Lightning McQueen Day today, we are going to be reviewing an item that includes Lightning McQueen that I was planning to review today regardless of whether or not today was Disney's way of celebrating Lightning McQueen by doing absolutely nothing. You should have released Cars on the Road today, Disney. That would have been genius, but instead you release it 3 days later for your other false holiday this week. Anyway, guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Road Repair Lightning McQueen and Mater 2-pack. I don't know what to call this Mater. This, of course, is the long tow hook Mater. What do we call it? Long tow hook Mater, towing Mater, long Mater. I don't know, but it's the 2-pack that includes Road Repair Lightning McQueen and a new special Mater with a longer tow hook so that you could hook on to Lightning McQueen. For years, you couldn't really attach Mater to other cars. The tow hook was just a little bit, it just wasn't strong enough, you know? So they decided this year, we're going to start poking little holes in the bottom of every Lightning McQueen release, and we're going to release this special Mater that can hook on to these McQueens. It's a pretty smart idea. Although, I will say it ended up being pretty disappointing to me because this Mater doesn't even have a new face. Yeah, it's literally just a regular Mater with a slightly different hook. And from my testing back in my review of Otis, regular Mater can hook onto these McQueens just fine, as can Precision Series Mater. So for me, somebody who uses Precision Series Mater in my series, this Mater is kind of completely pointless, but still, it's nice. And it's also nice to have these holes poked in the bottom of McQueens so that, you know, you no longer have to try to cram Mater's tow hook into McQueen's like rivets in the back or into his bumper. That's what I had to do all the time as a kid. I remember trying to hook Mater onto different cars by just like grabbing onto the little part of their bumper here and trying to get them to tow them. It would just not work. So it's nice to see Mattel innovating when they came up with this 2-pack, but because this Mater really doesn't do all that much for me, since I have Precision Series Mater and I have regular Mater, of course, and he doesn't even have a new face, I mainly wanted to get this pack for the re-release of Road Repair McQueen, who isn't even labeled Road Repair McQueen. They really did him dirty. Anyway, really cool to see this old artwork of Lightning and Mater where they're connected. It was really clever, since the whole point of this 2-pack is that Mater can connect to McQueen. You could even see a little image there of it working. Thought it was clever that they chose to use one of those classic pieces of artwork with the two of them combined. We have the new for 2022 logo, since Mater is technically new. And on the back of the packaging, we can see some other 2-packs from the first Cars movie: Race, Tow Truck Tom and Lightning, Flo and Ramon, Sheriff and Sarge, Doc and Cruisin' McQueen, and Dinoco, Mia and Tia. Now let's get these guys out of the packaging. Sorry if my voice sounds a little off. I have a bit of a cold currently, which means unfortunately I won't be able to do a Cars Adventures episode tonight. But on the bright side, that means that you'll be getting 2 episodes in a row on Tuesday and Wednesday night. So that's pretty exciting, huh? Anyway, here we have Mater and Lightning out of the package. We'll take a look at Lightning McQueen first. This, again, is Road Repair McQueen, originally released back in 2015. This is a pretty pointless McQueen variant, where the whole point is that it's just Tar McQueen with a different expression and some more realistic dirt detailing on him. But it is a very nice looking McQueen. Its dirt detailing is far more accurate than Dirt Track McQueen, and it really looks like dust from asphalt is being kicked up on McQueen's sides. You can also see there's a lot more tar on him than traditional Tar McQueen releases. It's almost like a distractingly high amount of tar. I don't really think that's more accurate. I think the original Tar McQueen probably is, but still, the whole point is this is McQueen while he's fixing the road, so he has the tar a bit more defined on him. He's looking off to the side, which is really nice. Of course, a lot of people don't like the original Tar McQueen because he just has the normal face, but since this McQueen originally came out in 2015, Mattel was smart enough to actually have him looking off to the side. On the side, we have the Lightning McQueen signature up there. We got the 95 there. All of his secondary sponsors: the piston cup, nitrator, Volting, octane gain, mood springs, Vitaline, no stall, gaskets, Gasprin, easy idle, little turkey pistons, leakless, clutch aid, and retread, I believe. Down there, covered up by all that dirt and grime. And yeah, that is really, really nice dirt detailing. This may be some of the best dirt or dust detailing I've ever seen on a McQueen. It's just, or just on any car. It's just really, really well done, and it looks very realistic. Again, I feel like this is kind of a pointless variant, but it just works really well as a good dirty McQueen that's not as over the top as Dirt Track McQueen and has sort of a different type of dirt on him. Like I said, it's supposed to be sort of dust or asphalt. The back even has that dust detailing continuing, and I really like how it covers up McQueen's detailing, but not entirely. It really does look like he's coated in dust or grime. It looks really good, I think. There's a look at his other side, and there's a look at the base, and as you can see, he has these two little divots in him, like I said earlier. Of course, this Mater is just your typical Mater. He's a Thailand Mater, so he is fully metal, identical to your typical Thailand Mater. Identical, basically, to your regular made-in-China Mater, just with some color changes, and of course the fact that he's full metal. The prototype images of this Mater featured him with a new expression, and the fact that he doesn't have one is something that still upsets me to this day, and is the reason why I basically just bought this pack for Road Repair McQueen. If I saw this pack and they just included the normal McQueen with it, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. As you can see though, you have all your typical Mater detailings, all the writing and stuff, and then you have his hook here, which just doesn't look like how Mater's tow hook should look. Should look like this, of course, but for the sake of the gimmick of this Mater, they made it differently. It is pretty sturdy, a lot sturdier than your typical Mater, and of course the whole point of it is that you're supposed to hook this McQueen to Mater, so now Mater can tow McQueen. You can do the same with Otis, of course. Showed that off in my review of 2022 Otis earlier this year. Of course, I didn't have this Mater, but, you know, works the exact same. Like I've said before, though, it does connect to regular Mater, just not as well. So here, as you can see, I've hooked a Road Repair McQueen up to my regular Thailand Mater, and honestly, it's still a pretty stable connection. It's not as stable if you have McQueen's front face Mater's tow hook, because there is more space there, but honestly, it's a pretty stable connection. Here is the new Mater hooked up to Otis. Again, pretty stable. Honestly, about as stable as the old Mater was when connected to McQueen, though. But again, you're going to be a lot better off if you want to hook McQueen facing the front. And here, just to show you that it is compatible, you can hook Precision Series Mater up to cars with these divots in the bottom, which is really nice attention to detail. It's a little bit more difficult to hook them onto the front, but I did get it to work. Of course, with the Precision Series, you just have to be careful because the string here is pretty fragile, and mine has come undone several times, and I've had to retie it several times over the years, including right before I filmed this segment. So yeah, this Mater really doesn't mean all that much to me, and I'm still disappointed that his prototype photo showed him with a new face when he's just a normal Mater. And this year you could still buy a normal Mater just like this. You may even buy it with a name tag saying Road Trip Mater, and it will still just be a normal Mater. At the end of the day, it's a nice concept, but again, I don't know, maybe we didn't need a new Mater for this. This one, the original, can tow a McQueen, at least facing the back, pretty okay. Yeah, I really don't know how I feel about this pack. I'm glad to have Road Repair McQueen, and again, if it didn't include Road Repair McQueen, I would not really care that much about this pack because the Mater is just your typical Mater with a different hook. It's nice to have that option. It's nice to have a Mater that can tow cars a bit easier, but again, the lack of a new expression really kills it for me. As for McQueen, this is going to be a really hot take. I don't think many people are going to agree with me on this one, but if they're willing to just put these little divots in the base of McQueen's so Mater can tow them, and they even did it for Otis, which was a really nice touch, why can't we just do it for all cars coming out? I know it won't work with every car out there, but, you know, you did it with McQueen, you did it with Otis. It's cool to see them try to innovate in that way, but, you know, it also would have been cool if Mater could tow anybody. I don't really think I'd like that, honestly, but still, you did it with McQueen, you did it with Otis, maybe you should be doing it with every car. Again, it's just a thought I have regarding this concept, and I don't really think I agree with it, but I don't know, like, I feel like you should have either gone all the way with this, with putting these divots in the bases of all the cars so Mater can tow them, or just not done it at all, you know? I don't know, guys. I'm pretty mixed on this pack at the end of the day. Good for Road Repair McQueen. The Mater is fine. You know, I'm never going to use it. I'll keep using Precision Series Mater in my series when he needs to tow something. But for kids, it's good, but kids will always find a way to have Mater attached to McQueen's, okay? When I was a kid, again, I would hook Mater's tow hook like here on McQueen, and it would stay pretty okay. It's nice to now have a more official way to do it, but I still am just so mixed on this pack. But what do you guys think about this pack? How many cars have you tested hooking Mater up to? Let me know in the comments. I would really like to know what you guys think, since this is one of those reviews where I'm just kind of inconclusive. It's fine as a 2-pack, take it or leave it. Road Repair McQueen was a nice inclusion. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.